All right, shalom, shalom. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mattiyahu, your Endtime Watchman, as you see at the middle of the screen there. Thank you guys for joining me. Welcome. I'm going to go ahead and just delve right into this because there's quite a bit I want to glance over here in this article I was reading. Real quick, if you guys are interested in these kinds of videos, like I said, you guys can subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It's the best way you can support this channel is to hit that like button so we can get this video shared and get out in the algorithm and have people know about what we're talking about over here. And we'd like to get more people to come over to this channel and come check out what we got going on. So, like I said, subscribe and like. I appreciate it. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. Before I start, I'll say one more thing. Remember to join me every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my Shabbat Talks. I go live every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're not, if you don't have it selected on your phone, hit the notification bell. Set it to all. That way you can get every time I go live or every time I post a video. That way you guys will be able to check them out when they are posted. Okay, today is, let me kind of lower this here. There we go. Today is the mark of the beast. What is the mark of the beast? Because everybody's been talking about it. It's been a while. A lot of people have been talking about it. And I'm going to be reading from an excerpt from the 7th-day Sabbath mark. Okay? Yahuwah has a mark. You know what I mean? Just like Hasatan, they say has a mark. And I'm just here to let you guys know it's not a microchip. It's not a vaccine. It's not a barcode or a tattoo or anything like that. None of these things technically are against Torah. Tattoos technically would be, but it's nothing like that. All right. I know through Christian theology, through programming, through the movies that have been put out there, Left Behind series and all these different things, that we have this theology of what the mark is supposed to be. And I think that if we go back to Scripture and actually start delving into it, we can see what the mark actually is. So I'm going to go into it right now. What is the mark of the beast? Because everybody's wondering what it is. So what is the mark of the beast? Well, what is the mark of the beast? It's here. It's here, and it might be on you. It has a purpose and is related to buying and selling. There is a riddle at Revelation 13 involving buying and selling, and a mark of a beast allows those who obey the beast to buy and sell whenever they like. To solve the riddle, we have to correctly interpret the words wisdom and beast, and how buying and selling is related to a mark. Essentially, there is a distinction drawn between those who engage in a commercial activity and those who do not engage in it. The riddle has to be interpreted by those having wisdom. So what is wisdom? Psalm 9, verse 10 says, "The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the set-apart one is understanding." So there's wisdom. Those who know Yahuwah possess wisdom and understanding because they have his instructions for living. That would be his Torah, his instructions. They are not lawless, so they obey, worship Yahuwah. They have a sign that marks them as Yahuwah's people. So we have a sign that marks us as Yahuwah's people. Okay? The sign between Yahuwah and his people forever is the 7th day of each week, the Shabbat. You can see this in Exodus 31, 16, and 17, and go to Ezekiel 20, verse 12 as well. Shabbat is a word that means cease, or rest if you'd like. Commercial activity comes to a halt. Someone might say resting on the Shabbat day is Judaizing. We're not under the law. It's the penalty of the law we're not under. Now, Yahushua took that penalty for us. No mention of a change in the commandment exists in Scripture, but Catholicism, Christianity, claims the change made by Constantine is their mark of authority. When asked about the end of days, Yahushua said, "And pray that your flight does not take place in winter or on the Shabbat." Matthew 24, verse 20. He wasn't referring to Constantine's Day of the Sun, Sunday. That's not what he was referring to. Nehemiah, or Nehemiah, was the mayor/governor of Jerusalem when Koresh allowed the Yahudim to rebuild the city after 70 years of captivity in Babel. Now read chapter 13 and note how people were engaging in trade on the Shabbat and why he put a stop to it. Commerce is forbidden on the Shabbat under penalty of death. The beast system made it law to work on the Shabbat. So who's your daddy? Rome, the beast, or Yahuwah? Yeah, a little bit more time. Okay. The riddle at Revelation 13 is unsolvable for those who do not have wisdom. And what was wisdom, guys? Proverbs, right? What was it? Proverbs 9:10. Proverbs 9:10. Those without wisdom are unable to interpret the number of the beast, and so are looking for chips and barcodes, neither of which are violations of any commandments. Engaging in commercial activity on the Shabbat day clearly marks a person as being a servant of the beast, the primary scheme of the dragon. The forehead is the repository of our thinking. The right hand is our outward behavior, revealing what is in our forehead. Our obedience of Torah is the sign we serve Yahuwah. If we engage in commerce on Shabbat, we serve the beast. The beast is set up as its principalities and powers over all nations under its authority, given to it by the dragon or the serpent. The beast seeks worship, obedience, and compliance, setting itself against Yahuwah's Torah. The beast endeavors to misdirect all people away from Torah and hide the true name of salvation and his word or wisdom, misleading the nations. Those without the beast's mark do not buy and sell by their own choice, not the beast. Why would some choose to not buy and sell, and who are they? They are covenant keepers, the Natsarim. What or who is the beast? It operates in 3 layers of control: the clergy, the nobility, the rulers, and the common people, the laity. And we all know the clergy is the church. And real quickly, why would some choose not to buy and sell, and who are they? The Natsarim. On Shabbat, Friday evening to Saturday evening, we don't buy and sell. We don't leave our dwelling and we rest. But we do not buy and sell on Shabbat. It's forbidden. It's a death penalty, guys. Now, to measure or calculate the wrong day for Shabbat is the main objective. Those who adhere to the Sunday Sabbath can buy and sell on the true Shabbat. That's what they think anyways. Those who do not buy and sell have calculated or interpreted the number of his name, Hasatan's, correctly, and therefore do not profane the true Sabbath. The beast doesn't prevent anyone from buying and selling. We decide not to buy and sell. Those who do not have the mark of the beast cannot buy and sell, but only on the Shabbat, the 7th day of each week. They choose to obey Yahuwah and do not serve or worship the beast. Alrighty. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, it was a quick video. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope that enlightened you guys on some things. Once again, I know there's a lot of videos out there, and there's years and years of propaganda and people pushing and pushing and pushing that it's a mark, or lately we have the chip, or it's some kind of microchip they're going to put in your brain or your hand, or it's some vaccine and they're going to put a microchip in that, or whatever it may be, or some kind of barcode, or any of these things. All of this stuff that's out there is all garbage. It's all nonsense. All right. The mark has to do with buying and selling. All right. We, as the Nazarene, have a mark. We're Shabbat keepers, right? We don't buy and sell. So it has to do with buying and selling, guys. So I want you guys to look further into this. I urge you guys to check this out. And if you guys are interested, go to TorahInstitute.net, and you can get this this tract that I'm reading called the Seventh Day Shabbat Mark. Seventh Day Shabbat Mark. And you guys can check that out and read the whole article for yourselves. I just thought that little bitty answered a lot of questions. So thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, I love you guys with all my heart. Welcome to all the new subscribers and everybody else that's returning. Like I said, if you like the video, subscribe. If you guys want to see more of my vids, subscribe. If you like the video, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Give me the Fonzies. I call them the Fonzies. Hey! You know how Fonzie used to go, hey! I appreciate it. It's the best way that you guys can show support for the channel. And share the video. Share the video with people so people can get this message of truth and understanding, so they can walk in truth and understanding. So I appreciate it, you guys. Once again, you guys can join me every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live for my Shabbat Talks. You can talk to me in the chat, or I put a link into the chat. You click the link, you can come on live and talk with me live and actually have a conversation with me. How about that? If you guys are interested, like I said, just keep it to the faith topic, no profanity. I appreciate it. I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you guys for joining me. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, at the end of all my videos, guys, I love to say, and I want this to become a mantra with people, because this is what I want everybody to do as soon and as fast as possible. Run to Yahusha.